Palantir is making people hyped today. Price is climbing up. Donald Trump just announced something massive for AI. People are excited. That's $500 billion on the line. Analysts are dropping their call. They're hinting at how much you need to become a millionaire. What is happening? How will all of this make sense? And what on earth am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Today might just be the day everyone's been waiting for. Palantir is finally on the rise. After days or maybe weeks of the market feeling like one giant never-ending crash, we're finally seeing some recovery. And wow, you can feel the mood shift. People are excited, almost electric. It's like the air just changed in an instant. One Twitter user captured the hype perfectly, sharing Palantir's latest price chart with a cheeky little caption. Whoopsie daisies, Palantir. We're back, friends. By U.S. executive order. It's got that perfect mix of humor and excitement. This comeback feels like a moment. Like this announcement, investors are starting to realize that companies like Palantir could be pivotal in a future powered by AI. No wonder the stock is jumping and everyone's buzzing. And here's why this news feels so huge for so many people. It's not just about AI or big tech companies. This project is set to create almost 100,000 jobs. Trump himself said it would happen almost immediately. That's a massive boost for the economy, especially at a time when people are hungry for opportunities. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, called Stargate the most important project of this era. That's a bold statement, but when you hear what they're planning, it makes sense. They're talking about using AI to solve healthcare challenges. Stuff like curing diseases faster than we ever thought possible. Altman seemed genuinely excited, saying he believes we'll see diseases get cured at an unprecedented rate. Of course, there's more to come. So, what does all this mean for Palantir? Honestly, it's huge. Like, game-changing huge. Palantir has always been at the forefront of AI and data, but now? This could put them in the driver's seat of the entire AI revolution. Think about it. This $500 billion Stargate project isn't just about building AI. It's about making AI practical and powerful enough to transform industries like healthcare, energy, and beyond. And what company is better positioned to handle the complex data, the predictive models, and the intelligence backbone for all of this? You guessed it, Palantir. There's even a possibility that Palantir could end up leading this venture. Their tools are already being used in government, healthcare, and defense. They know how to handle massive, high-stakes projects. That's why everyone's so hyped. Investors, tech enthusiasts, even casual onlookers. They all see the potential for Palantir to be the glue holding this whole thing together. It's like watching a rocket just before liftoff. You can feel the excitement because if this takes off the way people are imagining, Palantir could become the company that defines the next era of AI. And right now, everyone wants to be on board for that ride. And here's the crazy part. People are already speculating where Palantir's price might go next. The buzz is wild. On Twitter, some folks are throwing out numbers like $100 a share, and it's got everyone talking. One analyst even joked, 100 by end of February. Buy myself a boat for Valentine's Day. Palantir about to get narcissistic. It's funny, but also, it says a lot about how people are feeling right now. There's this overwhelming sense of confidence, like Palantir is on the verge of something massive. And honestly, it makes sense. With the Stargate project and the AI revolution heating up, Palantir isn't just riding the wave, they're in a position to lead it. And here's the craziest part. One analyst went all in and said Palantir could hit a jaw-dropping $500 per share in the future. Yeah, $500. She shared her thoughts in a tweet, and it's got people buzzing. If you're looking for one of the most compelling investment opportunities out there, keep your eyes on this, she wrote. Their strategic vision and expansive moat position them to dominate not only the U.S. equity market but the global stage as well. She explained how, while everyone knows Palantir for its military intelligence work, their true superpower is their AIP technology. It's so versatile that it's finding its way into almost every industry. A perfect example? Healthcare. Palantir's contracts with massive systems like the NHS in the UK prove just how powerful and adaptable their tech really is. And then there's the leadership. With visionaries like Alex Karp and Peter Thiel at the helm, she argued that Palantir isn't just building tech. They're driving humanity into the next wave of innovation. She wrapped it all up by pointing out that traditional metrics like PE ratios don't even matter when you're looking at a company like this. It's about growth, potential, and long-term impact. That's why she sees Palantir skyrocketing to $500. Honestly, It's bold, but it's also exactly why so many people are excited. Now, while these price predictions might seem a bit far-fetched right now, the excitement is undeniable. People are already fantasizing about what a big Palantir win could mean for their financial future. Some are even calculating how much Palantir stock they'd need to retire comfortably. And one analyst broke it all down in a tweet that caught a lot of attention. He posed a simple question. Ever wonder how many Palantir shares you need to retire? And then he laid out some pretty interesting numbers. If Palantir hits $470 a share, he says you'd need around 2,000 shares to comfortably retire. At $320, that number jumps to about 3,000 shares. And if it drops to $160, you'd need roughly 5,500 shares. The idea is, with these shares, you could make 30 annual withdrawals of $100,000 each year, totaling $3 million over time. He suggests that if you dollar-cost average your buys during the downtimes, this could be an achievable plan for many investors. It's bold for sure, but it's also a pretty cool way to think about the future. It's a reminder that when you're investing in a company like Palantir, you're not just playing for short-term gains. The vision is long-term, and some investors are already mapping out their next big moves based on that. And with Palantir in this exciting phase, with its potential to dominate AI and expand into new markets, the hype feels almost justified. For many, it's not just about the stock price today, it's about positioning themselves for what's coming down the road. And when you take all of this into account, one analyst has a pretty straightforward piece of advice. Hold your AI stocks. He went on to explain why it's so important to stay the course. According to him, Taiwan isn't just about democracy. It's a front line in the global battle for AI dominance. The US knows this, which is exactly why they're scrambling to bring AI infrastructure and development to their own soil. It's a race, and it's not just about keeping up. It's about leading the pack. Looking at the long term, it's clear. Palantir is here to stay. The company is more than just a name on the stock market. It's a well-oiled machine powered by a dedicated team of developers who are pushing hard to deliver groundbreaking results. One of Palantir's architects even took to Twitter recently to share his thoughts on the pace of innovation within the company. He said, "The speed that our team moves still amazes me. It's not me, it's the people you will never hear about publicly that are building the future, and I am amazed by it every day. It's not just about the big names you see in the headlines. It's about the countless people behind the scenes who are working tirelessly to make Palantir what it is today. And with that level of dedication, you can't help but feel confident about the future. The team isn't just reacting to changes in the market, they're shaping what's coming next in AI. And that's what makes Palantir's potential so exciting. With all this innovation and hard work, Palantir is positioning itself as a true leader in the AI space. It's not just talk, it's action, and the results are starting to speak for themselves. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Palantir update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.
Trillions and trillions of Shiba Inu tokens just started moving. This warns us of something very serious. And indeed it is, as we are talking about the US government. The whales close to the government should be very cautious, as the danger might grow even bigger. But what in the world is happening? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. In an unexpected turn of events just today, Shiba Inu whales appear to be waking up. We've seen a surge in transactional activity on large wallets, almost hitting the $2 trillion mark. This is exciting news, especially considering that in yesterday's video, we discussed how whale activity had dropped significantly, which was a pretty bad sign for the market. This sudden spike could mean good things are on the horizon for Shiba Inu. Fresh data has emerged showing more transactions happening within the Shiba Inu network. Over the last 24 hours, there have been 147 large transactions, with a total volume of 1.9 trillion Shiba Inu. This activity is a sign of the world's largest whale activity. This is a significant bounce from the 7-day low of 82 transactions recorded on May 19, 2024. Despite this surge in transactions, the overall sentiment around Shiba Inu has remained pretty neutral, with the price showing no real upward movement. The relative strength index also indicated a lack of buying power, staying just above the 50-point neutral level. It's important to note that while the visible actions of these whales don't guarantee a price increase, it's still better than when they were inactive. The market dynamics suggest that these large transactions might simply be circulating capital from existing holders rather than new investments. This has had a minimal effect on the price, keeping Shiba Inu within a tight horizontal range. However, active whales could mean more potential for future movements, as their activity might eventually lead to new opportunities for growth. This rising activity can be explained by a tweet from a popular Shiba Inu community member. The tweet reads, "Robinhood already has 42 trillion Shiba Inu and sees socials worth more than 1.6 trillion, valued at over $1 billion. I tweeted a lot about their holdings, and it seems like many users on their exchange are getting Shiba Inu. They possibly have more than one wallet too. This information sheds light on why we're seeing such a surge in activity. If Robinhood users are increasingly buying Shiba Inu, it could explain the increased transactional volume. It's interesting to see such significant holdings on a major exchange like Robinhood, and it shows the growing interest and trust in Shiba Inu among users. But why did the interest just spike today? What is happening? Well, let me explain. Just today, Donald Trump made a huge announcement. In his 2024 pre-election campaign, he promised to ensure that the future of crypto and Bitcoin will be made in the USA. He also pledged to support the right to self-custody for the nation's 50 million crypto holders. This is truly massive news. Trump's announcement has sparked excitement among people. The US has been known for its hostile stance towards cryptocurrency. With a potential shift in policy, it's clear why there's a surge in interest and transaction volumes. People are optimistic about what this could mean for the future of crypto in the US. And this newfound excitement is likely driving the increased activity we're seeing in Shiba Inu and other cryptocurrencies. The hostility towards crypto in the US is a huge problem nowadays. If you remember, just a year ago, crypto firms were massively leaving the US. Even Coinbase, the largest crypto exchange in the country, was considering leaving too. At that time, Coinbase's CEO expressed his frustration at an event in London. He talked about the lack of clear rules for the crypto industry in the US, where different regulators had conflicting views on how to classify and regulate digital assets. He mentioned that he would prefer to operate in a jurisdiction with one regulator and a consistent approach, like the UK. He added that while he still saw the US as an important crypto market, if the situation didn't improve in the next few years, he would be open to relocating the company. Anything is on the table, including relocating or whatever is necessary, he said. Also, according to a founder of a crypto venture capital firm, these days, the possibility of leaving the United States is the number one thing that crypto startups are talking and thinking about. He mentioned that you can move to the US if you want to. You can move to places like the Caymans, London, Bermuda, or have a significant faction of your executives in Hong Kong or Dubai. It's important to note that the Securities and Exchange Commission has initiated more than 50 crypto-related enforcement actions in the last few years. And now, it looks like Donald Trump, if elected, promises to change that. This potential shift in policy could make the USA a more favorable environment for crypto, which is why there's so much excitement and increased activity right now. While the US is still the top place in the world with the biggest impact on the world, it's not the only place in the world where crypto is the most important. It's also the place where the US has the most impact on global markets. It baffles crypto enthusiasts why the country would try to restrict crypto if they want to maintain their influence. Restricting crypto could drive innovation and investment elsewhere, weakening the US's position as a global financial leader. By embracing and regulating crypto more effectively, the US could strengthen its economic power, attract talent, and remain at the forefront of technological advancements. This is why Trump's potential policy shift is creating such a buzz. It suggests a future where the US could lead in the crypto space, rather than stifle its growth.